That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, but again, away feels like it's
All right, we are off for our first adventure with the Ranger, the rooftop tent, and a lot of little stuff. Kind of. We still have stuff.
We still have stuff, but not anywhere near what we normally would be bringing. And we don't have a camper in the back, which is great.
We're doing a one-night overnight trip, so we packed small and really thought about what we're taking for our food. So it should be pretty wild, I think.
Yeah.
We're excited.
So.
It's gonna be kind of warm. So
I think
come along.
We'll be okay.
Come along with us. All right.
Bye.
So we are so pumped. We just got to our site, got to try out the new onboard leveling setup, and we are smack on zero for everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything set up here. We're excited, and we got our subs. Time to get going. Teresa's working on getting everything unhooked. Let me get everything set up right here. So we arrived to our new campsite setup. We are in a large parking lot, but tucked away. And a lot of different spots in here. I think there's a total of 5 spots at this location, and it's nice because you have the woods right along the edge. Sun's going to come up to the left here, and we are tucked back in here. This is one of the nicer spots, I believe. First time with the rooftop set up, and also the rear bed rack, and that is really incredible. The Z-Roads, I think that's how you say it, is great because you can open up the sides, kind of like little batwing doors, and that makes it really great to get into the inside of the bed if you want to put your stuff. So we just have some of our totes in here right now, waiting for some other totes to come. Platos we have on order. Continue to work on our systems, but this is incredible. Just picked up a little LED light here, put above, it changes colors. Thought we'd just play with that. Got the amber, white, off. So this is all new to us. So we're trying out our systems that we have, but just trying to implement them into the new setup. And now we have more of like an outdoor space where we will do most of our relaxing and just dining and things of that sort. So Teresa has the sides here on the clam opened up, and then the one side facing the parking lot basically closed. So tonight will be the first night. The temps actually is pretty amazing. I did say that earlier, how the temps dropped drastically once we kind of started working our way up the hill here to the mountain. We are also, there's a fire pit here, but it's really in rough condition because, once again, natural stone is notorious for cracking, breaking, or blowing up. So it's really not the best material to have a fire in unless it's soap stone. So we're going to set up our little pop-up fire pit. Have a little welding blanket that we're going to put down so we're protecting the ground from any unwanted sparks. So we're really excited about this. And I think I've said that several times. So stay tuned for more. Just an overnighter, but we're going to have some good little footage in here. Oh, and by the way, Teresa's lounging in her little hammock in there. Hi. Night night.
Not yet.
Okay.
Dessert first.
Dessert?
Then night night.
Okay. So it's the next day. We survived our first night. I shouldn't say survived. It was actually really interesting trying a new system. Today we were visited by some folks. They have a lot of horse trails here, so it's really cool. Got a little campfire going, keep the bugs down. Everything's set up really nice. It was great too, being able to look up and see the stars in the middle of the night. It was pretty wild, and hear some of the owls. Took a little while getting used to crawling in and out. That was something new, obviously. Takes a little bit of skill to just kind of figure out the best way to work your way around. But once again, just enjoying the pop-up fire pit with the welding blanket below to protect the space in case there's any flying sparks. But what's really great, what we like about this pop-up fire pit, is everything burns so quick and fast that if you're going somewhere, you really don't need to haul any wood in. We've come to learn you pretty much can just use what you can find on site. A lot of the smaller stuff actually really burns the best, and that way you don't have to manage the fire all night long with larger pieces. So, but you can easily get like a nice bundle from a home improvement store and then have that along with just the stuff that you can find on site. And the tent's been working out really well. We're going to be cooking some breakfast here on the back of the tailgate with the old Coleman from the 1980s that I've had since new. And that's exciting to see it on its latest and greatest adventures. So it's getting out and getting some use, and it hasn't in some time, so that's really cool. So there you have it. We're just figuring out the totes, and once again these gold wing sides, they just really make it so nice, because once again, you know, if you have stuff inside you need to work, or you just want to use more space, you can. So really liking this rack setup. It's really very convenient having that. And this is the Shasta Summit CVT. This is a little bit older, 10, I don't know the year exactly, probably maybe 2 to 3 years, possibly 4 years old. They don't do this orange anymore, but it's a really wild color. Well, it's great that it kind of goes with the truck. So what do you got going on there, Teresa?
So we're camping for the first time for me in a long time without the camper. So I had to figure out a way that I could make my breakfast and not bring too much stuff. So I pre-made my waffles that I love so much. And then I pre-cooked the breakfast sausage at home in the air fryer. And then I just froze them. And then we brought them here in the cooler. And then we just fired up one of the burners on a little propane grill. And I'm just kind of like warming everything up.
Nice.
It's working. I mean, these are sizzling. So we did get, the stove was a little hotter than I think I anticipated it was going to be. So my one waffle got a little singed, but it's okay. It's not bad. I've had worse. So I'm excited because it's kind of late, isn't it? I don't even know what time it is.
I don't know what time it is either. It's the best part about camping.
Yeah, don't know. Just know when it's time to eat and go to bed.
It's always time to eat.
Yeah, that's true.
So while she's warming that up, show you basically have our little cooler. We have a small cooler here. It's a 32 liter that we brought just for a day trip, and then the Bluetti powering everything. And that's been working out really well. And we didn't bother bringing any solar panels for that because it just didn't make sense for an overnighter. But it also allowed us to see what the setup was with the space.
Can I use this for my pineapple?
Sure can.
Thanks.
So we have an old Peak 1 mess kit from Coleman back in the day, 2 sets, and they work out really great. We've been using those a lot. Very convenient. Everything just kind of folds up into each other, compacts. Nowadays you can buy lots of versions of that on Amazon.
Yeah, didn't you say Coleman doesn't make them
Yeah,
anymore?
they stopped producing it, which was too bad, but that's probably just because the production nowadays, it's just, there's really, what can't you get? Well, this concludes our one night overland adventure in the forest with the new truck camper pop-up tent, which was pretty wild. And as you can hear, Teresa said it was awesome. And I think, you said I was snoring, so I kept her up. Anyway, so we look forward to more trips and we're excited. We are getting out of here just in time before the rain comes in. It's just starting to rain now, so we are excited to hit the road. Perfect timing. We want to thank Johnny for letting us try out the rooftop and give it a whirl. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.